Black Oni.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Will Black Oni Wiggins, here to give you some commentary of some Smash Ultimate to actually discuss something that I haven't really discussed that much, outside of course, streaming. And that is to say that this Smash Ultimate is my very first Smash Bros. Game that I've ever owned. I've played Smash Bros. A couple of times before. This right guy just completely throwing himself off the map. It's almost a shame that I'm talking over this, but you guys will hear more of our commentary with this gameplay. It's been absolutely hysterical playing this with my friends. But this is my very first Smash Bros. Game that I've ever owned. And so it's been a really interesting experience playing a game that is a platform fighting game rather than a traditional fighting game. I just want to talk about that experience of first playing a Smash Bros. Game. So first and foremost, like the fact that there are so many characters in this game, that was one of the biggest reasons why I knew I absolutely had to have this game, is because everyone is here, as they say. Everyone is in this game. They have Snake, they have Bayonetta, they have Cloud, they have all three versions of Link, they have Ridley, they have three different versions of Samus. All these Fire Emblem characters who I have never had a huge affliction towards because I haven't been a Nintendo guy for that long, but I love the way the characters are designed and how they move in this game and how fun they are to play as well. They have some things that are definitely similar about them, but also like these variations that are so different that make some more viable than others for your particular playstyle. I really, really enjoy that aspect of the game, and so that's one of the reasons why I bought this game. And there were so many little nuanced details that I just didn't know about the game until I was really playing the game as often as I have been now, to understand the mechanics, to understand the objective of the game, like the fact that there's no health bar, that really threw me off. Even when I bought the game, like it was still throwing me off. How come I'm jabbing someone and knocking them off the ledge, but they're still surviving? They're at 150% right now. How should anyone ever be at 150%? It just didn't make any sense to me. So again, I'm going to go into detail at another time, specifically about what all of those hangups have been and all of those benefits have been. But this is just to kind of talk about the overall experience of getting into Smash for the first time. And so if there are any other people who are interested in getting into Smash Bros. Ultimate, this is their first Smash game, or they've only ever played a few times before, feel free to be a part of my community on Discord, as well as to come on my stream and just see us having fun. In these sessions, we were just doing random so that we can learn more about different characters and just have fun. So, the new player experience is really welcoming with vets and newcomers alike. One of my great friends that I met at E3 last year, Bovice, he's a seasoned veteran in this game. He knows this game very well, and he has been providing both myself and Queso, who you'll see in the gameplay as well, tons of information and insight on what characters can and can't do, and what things like landing lag, how that attributes with each character. Each character has their own set of variables for their landing lag, and the neutral airs, they call them nairs, or forward airs, they call fairs, like all these different mechanics and different terminologies to help you understand what's going on in the game. In terms of that new player experience, it has been really oddly challenging in that way, because the skill gap between people who know exactly what they're doing, who have the inputs of exactly what they want to do down to a science so that they never have mistakes regardless of what controller they use, versus those who are still trying to figure out how to get the short hops to come out on a more consistent basis. Those are variables that you don't really think about until you're really learning the game and playing the game and getting yourself invested in what's going on with the mechanics. And it is challenging. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It is challenging. It's easy to get into. It's easy to button mash. But once you go against someone who understands that you're just button mashing and you don't really know what you're doing, they can exploit you extremely easily. And you're kind of made to look like you have no idea what you're doing, because in that case, compared to the people who do know what they're doing, you really don't have any idea what you're doing. And I found myself getting so frustrated with that idea, especially because, whenever I do pick up new fighting games, I'm usually pretty good at them. I can understand I can pick up the mechanics pretty easily. I know all of them have different nuanced things about them. but I can pick up on a lot of that pretty easily. And there were still moments, months after I started playing this game, that I was still not understanding how certain things were happening, how I was getting dunked while I was using my up B for certain moves. I even had to change the controls to fit more of what I'm used to in gaming. Again, the Nintendo Switch is my first Nintendo full system that I've had since the Super Nintendo. I've had a 3DS since then, but the Super Nintendo was my last actual console. So the idea of looking at a Pro Controller using B as an attack button rather than a jump button, you know, on a PlayStation controller, that's X, and on an Xbox controller, it's A. I'm used to that button being the jump button. I've been used to it since growing up as a kid. So to retrain my brain to think about the top buttons, X and Y, as as jump buttons is still super foreign to me. So I had to actually change the controls to fit my playstyle a little bit more. And you might find, if you're a new player, that you'll be doing that a lot as well. And another thing to keep in mind if you're a new player, we're gonna, this is just the overview of everything kind of encompassing my Smash Ultimate experience. But if you're a newcomer to the game and you want to just start playing the game and learning about it, I highly recommend getting online. Is a bit of a mess, but I do recommend going online if you can with a bunch of friends or a bunch of other people. Maybe you'll find a streamer who isn't necessarily one of the greatest Smash players in the world. Feel free to come through to my stream, of course. You may find that it's easier to get into the rhythm of things if you go into, like, you do random matches with a group of other people. That way you're all using characters that you're not fully familiar with, and it's all randomized, so you don't really have the pressure of fully understanding the character that you're using at that given time. So I definitely recommend that. There's so many, it's 75 characters and more counting. I definitely recommend doing that so that you can understand what characters are even capable of doing, and that way you can know how to defend against them, but also what characters you may actually identify with that you may not have thought about before in the past. So with that said, I'm going to let the rest of the video ride out. The next video focusing on Smash Ultimate will focus more so on specific elements. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and feel free to watch the rest of the video. It gets really freaking hilarious. Yeah, the rest of it.
Oh, how wide are you?
Oh.
What?
Welcome to Corrin.
Okay.
You always find a way to throw yourself off the map. Yep.
I only hit with the directional button, and instead of grabbing the ledge, she just fast fell. Where she's right next to the ledge. But
welcome to using Corrin.
Okay.
For whatever reason,
I'm above it.
I always miss the ledge.
Okay. Whoops.
Lucas, god damn it.
Lucas!
I gotta move my head.
Who am I?
Prom?
PK slap.
Mr. Tipper?
I think you're thinking of Marth.
Isn't this Marth?
I thought that was...
No.
Oh,
There's Mark.
it is Marth. Yeah, you're right.
Ow.
At 94%? What the hell's wrong with this character?
Oh my God.
Busted! Oh,
Yeah, as soon as you put that up B, you gotta turn it.
I know. Lucas is different than,
Ness, yeah.
yeah.
I think Lucas is better than Ness, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, he almost had him.
Stop it.
Stop it. You only notice.
How you play this?
I'm about to say, if only doesn't grab this ledge, this game is stupid. Oh no! No. Ooh. Oh.
And I, and I, and I, and I,
Not today.
and I, and I,
And I.
What? How come I didn't grab the ledge? What
You
the
did
hell?
grab the lead.
and I,
Well, how come I fell then?
I don't know.
and I, and I, and I, and I,
Let me stop him.
Okay, my PK Fire never came out. That's cool. It's the second time my PK Fire never came out. That's cool.
and I, and I,
Oh, what?
Oh no.
and I,
Nah,
And
man,
ooh.
you gotta go. You gotta go.
perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. Tiger uppercut.
Tiger. Tiger. Tiger.
Yoga. 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 Yoga fire.
Yoga Flame.
Yoga fire flame.
Waka flocka.
Waka Flocka Flame.
Yoga waka flocka. Play. Oh man.
Ryu and Ridley.
Ridley!
I have a feeling this match is going to be painful to watch.
Maybe just a little bit. For a number of reasons. They both hit hard.
Whoa, why did I fall so slow?
This
Why'd I
man's
do
been
that?
practicing that side kick since birth.
Yo, for
I
real.
don't think a dragon's gonna stop that. Or alien, whatever he is.
I'm an Agent Dargan. Whatever he is, I actually don't know what really is.
I didn't want to say dragon because it's from Metroid Prime and probably an alien of some sort.
Most likely.
Oh.
Wait, what?
no.
Ow.
He went side. He did...
Yo, saying ah over and over like hurt my throat.
Let me stop. Oh, okay. That literally is a button I pressed like a few frames ago. Really, bro?
Got you can't block that. I was doing an attack. Interesting. Interesting.
Whee! Whee!
Why was I above there?
That's where you were.
Shoryuken.
Oh,
Oof.
damn, that did a lot of damage. Holy shit.
Yeah, man. What? What? Oh my god, this game. Bro! This
Sure, you
That was
this
close.
button lag is so stupid sometimes.
That was very close.
Black on, I'm gonna need you to chill.
What do you mean? You almost beat me.
No, I didn't.
I said, yeah, well, yeah, you did. And he did too. Kesa literally just almost beat me.
I didn't beat you.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said we beat
Almost.
you. I'm like,
I didn't beat you.
Almost.
we getting bodied.
You're not getting bodied.
Yes, we are.
All right, fine.
You
We'll
see-
switch to freaking.
My Marth got bodied.
We'll switch to non-random.
Nah.
Oh, now you want to keep going. What do you want from me, cuz? Ugh.
Oh, it's the doctor, whatever.
I'm an extra doctor.
The extra doctor.
That night had me in tears. I don't know why that was so funny to me.
You see
He said,
this?
I'm an extra doctor.
You see how big this pill is, girl.
That's why. That's why. Hit with the hammer.
Hit.
Oh, damn. I should have air dodged in the air. I didn't know I didn't have another jump left.
I was not playing like this when I said earlier.
I'm about to choke on my thing.
I'm not ready, doctor.
I don't have health insurance.
And oh,
Ooh.
and oh.
The doctor is ready for you now.
Okay, he's not ready for the.
The doctor is ready for you now.
Oh,
The doctor isn't ready for you now. No, you... I actually thought how long you were holding it. Odie was gonna get out of that.
me too.
And oh, 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 and oh. My back.
Your neck and your back.
Oh, wow.
Oh no!
Woohoo!
And oh.
Nice.
Oh.
The spacing.
Shoryuken. Okay. Shoryuken. Kamehameha.
Oh,
There you
super armor. Okay.
Ooh.
Shoryuken.
Super armor.
Tiger.
Hate
Tiger.
super
Tiger.
armor.
Uppercut.
Surveillance camera?
Huh?
Good.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta do it straight out of an anime. Toria, Toria.
Dosta.
Jotaro.
Kamehameha. Dosta. Dosta.
You playing around too much.
I'm dead. His recovery is not as good as regular Mario's. Interesting.
Does he not fling himself up?
No, that was my up B. That's as far as he went.
Woof.
I guess we found out now. We gonna learn today. What's going on, Doc Rock? Thank you so much for the host. What were you doing on your stream?